Reverend Dr. Catherine Weathers. And once again, we are having our Tuesday School of the Prophets. And we want to go right into Elijah. And this is entitled Prophetic Father. Elijah was known as a father to the prophets. In 2 Kings 2:12, Elisha called Elijah my father. Of course, he meant that Elijah was his prophetic father, not his natural father. Even today, God is raising up prophetic or spiritual fathers who will speak the word of the Lord, a creative word. There is, however, a dilemma. Too many people today are not being fathers. Part of this problem may stem from people being unaware that God is a God of patriotic. The Bible never calls him the God of Sarah, Rebecca, or Rachel. It calls him the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. He was called the father, he was called the God of the father, not the God of the mothers. When the order of the Lord's kingdom is understood, God will raise up men as he has done before. Prior to the birth of Ishmael and the changing of Abram's and Sarah's name, it may be assumed that Abram's home was matriarchal rather than patriarchal. One key to this assumption lies in the meaning of Abram and Sarah's names. Abram means father of a multitude, while Sarah meant domineering one. Not Sarah, Sarai, because her name was Sarai. Sarai's dominance is revealed when she determines to give her handmaiden to Abram, or give her husband her handmaiden. Sarah made that decision on her own without even asking God about what she was getting ready to do. And it reads, Genesis 16:2-4. And Sarai said unto Abram, Behold now, the Lord has restrained me from bearing. I pray thee, go in unto my maid. It may be that I may obtain children by her. And Abram hearkened to the voice of Sarai. Notice, Abram listened to his wife. And it's strange because God said a man that doesn't listen to his wife doesn't listen to God. And Sarai, Abram's wife, took Hagar, her maid, the Egyptian, after Abram had dwelled 10 years in the land of Canaan, and gave her to her husband, Abram, to be his wife. That's what a concubine is. It's a form of wife. And he went in unto Hagar, and she conceived, and when she saw that she had conceived, her mistress was despised in her eyes. Genesis 16:2-4. If Abram had been the man of God intended him to be, he would have responded to Sarai in this manner. Not so, Sarai, for God is going to bring forth a child through you. When Ishmael was born, he was not the child of promise, but was as wild as an ass. He came forth from Abram's loins, but he was born out of Sarai's headship. Anything that is born out of the headship of a wife will be an Ishmael. It will be a wild ass. Only after God changed Abram's name to Abraham, which meant father of nations, did God reverse the order of his household, making Abraham the patriarch he was intended to be. Men, become the patriarch you're intended to be in love. This is Reverend Dr. Catherine Weathers signing on. Have a wonderful day. Praise God.